We're talking about the Alabama quarterbacks once again following SEC Media Days. Everybody wants to know who is going to be the quarterback leading the Crimson Tide this year. Nick Saban was asked about it several times at SEC Media Days, and I love this from Coach Saban. He said, "Listen, when I was younger, I used to always ask my grandma, when is the cake going to be ready? When is it going to be done? When can I bite into this cake?" The metaphor is this: when we know who the quarterback is going to be, it's going to take time to develop, especially over fall camp. We will then know who the quarterback is going to be. I wouldn't be surprised that this quarterback debate goes up into the first game of the season, to where we get that depth chart on Monday before Middle Tennessee, and that's who our starter is going to be, right? You have three very capable quarterbacks. And I think people that are closer to the program, like a Greg McElroy, like guys have started to pull for Ty Simpson, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think the quarterbacks are capable that Alabama had on the roster before Tyler Buchner. Clearly, they wouldn't have brought in Tyler Buchner if they didn't think that he was capable to lead this team as well. Listening to leaders of the team talk about the quarterback position, they're saying the same thing. J.C. Latham had very high praise for Jalen Milroe, said that he feels that honestly he could be one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he said that he has confidence in Ty Simpson and Tyler Buchner as well. This is a very tightly contested quarterback race, and I'm curious to see how it plays out once we get the pads on here in a couple weeks. College football is here. When you look at the three different quarterbacks, I think Ty and Tyler Buchner are very similar in what they bring. Tyler Buchner has more experience, being that he played in some high-profile games before. Ty Simpson has yet to really have meaningful reps, but he has had two productive spring seasons where honestly I have been impressed. He has a lot of mobility. I would probably venture to say that he's the most accurate quarterback out of the quarterback room. Would you agree with that? And then you have Jalen Milroe. And I was able to ask Jimbo Fisher about Jalen Milroe and the challenges that Jalen Milroe brings. Said he's one of the best athletes. Clearly, Jimbo knows about him because he's from the Houston area. And anytime you have to prepare for a 6'2", 235-pound quarterback that runs a 4.4, it's going to present challenges. I think with Jalen Milroe, we all want to know, can Jalen make the big throw downfield? Can he be accurate over 25, 35 yards? Is this something that is going to come this season? And with Ty Simpson, I think we just haven't seen him play. And then with Tyler Buchner, it's like, sometimes the guy who shows up isn't the guy you want. And I don't think necessarily just because he has a relationship with Tommy Rees, that's going to give him any sort of edge. I really don't. I think it's going to just play out in August. And Coach Saban even talked about Tommy Rees and said that he's learning Alabama's system, but also adding some new wrinkles into the system from, what he's brought over from Notre Dame and picked up throughout his career. Coach Saban was very, very complimentary on Tommy Rees. Do you have a better indication of who the quarterback is going to be, or are you just as curious about the position as I am? I want to hear from you inside the comment box. We'll continue to talk about Alabama football leading into fall camp, which is just around the corner. We'll bring all the coverage to you right here on BAMA Football on YouTube.